Hey everyone, and welcome back to Small Engine Edge. Today we're going to talk about something that every small engine repair owner is going to need to ponder and figure out as you go along. So if you're extremely busy to where you can't keep up, whether it's just for the 2 or 3 months around the busy season or it's for the entire year, you need to figure out if you're going to need additional help or not. Additional help can come in many ways, shapes, and forms, and whether it's a full-time guy or mechanic, or it's just some help with tagging equipment or helping customers or pickup or deliveries, you've got to figure that out and figure out what works best in your situation in order for you to continue to grow. If you don't want to grow, I understand that. Some of us like to stay small, but some of these miscellaneous tasks that are taking away from your time that don't require any skill, those can be let off to somebody else, and you can retain all of the rest of your time to do the actual things that matter, as opposed to getting caught up in some of these menial tasks. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button as we go along if you enjoy the content. So, in order to know if you really need help in your small engine repair business, you've got to ask yourself, am I constantly behind? Am I working 14, 16, 18-hour days just trying to keep up? Is your customer service or your return time slipping? If any of those are true, you really want to look at getting somebody to help you out. Now, don't rush all into it. Don't go hire a full-time mechanic or somebody that's skilled as you are. You don't want somebody to replace you. You basically at first just want somebody to help out. And again, with some of those menial tasks, it's easy. If you're doing your own pickup and deliveries now, stop. Don't do that. Find somebody that can help you do that. You don't need to be out there picking up and delivering equipment if you're working a ton of hours just to try to keep up. You've got to keep your skilled shop time on focus to equipment, not on pickup and deliveries. Answering phone calls is a big one. Yes, I understand that you may not want to give up some of that control with dealing with customers or drop-offs or check-ins and things like that, as you want to really know what's going on. But as long as you train somebody right, give them a checklist or work with them for a couple days, it's easier, obviously, to start before the season instead of right in the dead of the season. But sometimes just throwing somebody right in the fire, if people pick up quick, they're right onto it and they're going to be able to help you out. How do you find these people? You can find people. One of my good ones is, hey, go check out the parts stores. Some of those counter people really don't like what they do, but they're very intelligent. They're intelligent enough to look up parts. Some of them aren't going to be great. Others are going to be better. Look, Facebook Marketplace, local ads. Local high schools are great if you're just looking for somebody to tag and track. They're looking for a decent job, somewhere to start out. And do those things cost you money eventually? Yes, absolutely they do. But if you're not getting them into the mechanic side of it, just doing the menial tasks or the cleanup or the tagging or the helping customers, those are something that these people can do. So if you're looking for somebody not skilled, look in those areas. Otherwise, retirees are great. A retired person pretty well knows everything that they should in most cases and can come right in and help out with customers or load and unload, tag, track, drive. All of those things can be picked up by those people and will set you back very little as far as cost goes. Obviously, be fair to whoever you hire, pay them a good wage, and they're going to work well for you. And if they don't, get rid of them. Bye. There's the door, right? If they're not working hard, they should not be working for you. And I treat my employees very well, but they are expected to work hard while they're here. They're at a job. They are working. They should be doing a good job for you, and they should be an extension of you when dealing with customers, when out making pickup and deliveries. They shouldn't be doing the unprofessional things that you would not do. So make sure that you're hiring somebody that does have a head on their shoulders, and you should be able to know that very quickly once you interview them or once you hire them. If they're not the right fit, just get rid of them. Okay, you do need to carry workers' comp if you do have somebody that is helping you, whether they're part-time or not. It doesn't matter. That's something you should do unless you're hiring an independent contractor. Some of the people that'll do like pickup and deliveries and stuff, they'll just be an independent contractor. They already carry their own insurance and stuff, which would cover any of your equipment that they were picking up and delivering. So you can find somebody like that. A lot of times there are different pickup and delivery services I see advertised like on Facebook or Craigslist. And some of those people, I've used them in the past for my pickup and deliveries. So whether you're charging a pickup and delivery fee or not, that's something you can either build in or you can charge separately for. Most people don't mind paying a small fee for pickup or delivery. Work those things into your price, work it into your operation, and figure out what works best for you with the people and the operation that you can have in your area. If you're really needing this help and you're really struggling to keep up and you're really far behind, and especially if customer service is lacking, you need to really look into this and you need to figure out where are the areas that you need help. Do not give up the things that matter. Don't give up the quality control. Don't give up. We do double checks on everything that we do. Do not give those things up. Give up some of the tasks that you wouldn't mind somebody else doing. People can do carburetor cleans 9 times out of 10 very easily with a little guidance, but can they do the rest of the repair? I would say absolutely not, unless you're ready to train somebody. And training somebody fully for small engine repair, that's going to cost a lot of time and money. And most of the time, the people that you're training for that aren't going to stick around. If somebody's already a car mechanic or something, they can normally learn pretty quick, where you may be able to train them, but that is going to cost you quite a bit of money if you're trying to get another mechanic. That's going to be a whole different ballpark than getting somebody just to help you with the other menial tasks. Carburetor cleans, blade sharpens, standard tune-ups, those are things that somebody with a little bit of mechanical knowledge may be able to do without much training, and you could give those things up. But don't give your engine rebuilds, don't give your drive belts or your deck rebuilds or some of the things where the equipment is actually having a big issue. Don't give those things up and expect somebody that you've hired to take care of those without a lot of training. The things that we do, they take a lot of time, they take a lot of on-hands experience or classes or however it is to learn. I would not put my faith into somebody else learning on the job or put my effort into that. I've done it before. I put all this effort in. This kid had all kinds of knowledge. He was here for 2 years, and guess what? Off he goes. That was a lot of time and money spent, a lot of effort spent, and I will not do that again. I learned my lesson then that that's not something to try to do, is teach somebody everything I know and work hands-on with them. We had 6 employees at one point. Having 6 employees is they weren't the right employees either. So I was constantly babysitting. I didn't get any work done. I was constantly helping with this or that, or you've got to really choose your employees properly, and you've got to train them properly, and you've got to know who's right for the job, because otherwise that's all you spend your time doing is helping with these tasks in all these areas instead of actually doing any work. So then you've lost all of your daily work to help everybody else that you're paying to do the job, essentially to do their job for them. You've got to have people that really help you be able to do your job better. So instead of spending all that time doing X, Y, or Z, they know their area, they know their stuff. I've got a front end person that she's great with customers. She answers phone calls, she does invoices, does all of our inventory, helps the customers load and unload, write up all the paperwork, while us mechanics can estimate stuff, and then she'll call with estimates after that too. We just write down everything that's going on. People aren't very receptive to a woman calling and telling them what's going on with their equipment many times. But at the same time, as long as she knows what to tell them and she's been here long enough, she knows exactly what to tell them, exactly what the issue is, because that's all written on the work order, and she can relay that well. And as long as your employees can relay stuff to customers and they know what you're talking about, those customers are going to listen to them, woman or not. Same thing with the mechanics, as long as they're communicating well. The delivery driver, he knows absolutely nothing about small engines. He does not know how to fix or repair anything. So he can't really in the field tell anybody about that stuff, but that's not his job. His job is to, from point A to B, get the equipment, pick it up or deliver it and bring it back here safely. And that's where he fits in. So he does that full time. During the winter months, he's a little bit less hours than during the summer months when we're running 8 or 10 hours of deliveries every day, but we all fit well together. And that's the biggest thing. If you're fitting well together with your team and everybody knows their spot and everybody's working well together, then you don't spend your time babysitting. You can focus your time on what you need to do. So you've got to figure out where different people fit in and how you want to run your operation may vary quite a bit. Do you just want to stay kind of small? Do you just if you're a week out or whatever as a single person, maybe you just pick up somebody who helps answer phone calls or help customers or pick up or deliver a couple days a week. That's not going to break the bank. Maybe you find somebody retired that can do that and doesn't really need the extra money. It's just an extra source of income for them. But figure out exactly what type of person and the things that you could have them do. Again, don't get them into some of that deeper stuff. Don't train them on that stuff if you're not planning on keeping them around for a long time and you can't trust that. Car mechanics, again, somebody that can come in quickly and they can learn since they already know how to turn a wrench. But small engine repair is completely different. I know many car mechanics that you put a snowblower or a push mower in front of them, they know absolutely nothing about it. So you've got to realize, again, that's going to cost you quite a bit of money. Focus on helping somebody to start out with the menial tasks or the tasks that do not give up your control. They make sure your customer service still stays high. They make sure that your quality control stays high. And they make sure that you push things out the door because you don't have to do those things that are not something that you personally have to do to keep your operation running exactly how it should and at the quality that it should. Hiring family. Now, some of you might think, hey, I've got a cousin or a brother or my friend, or keep family out of your local business. Keep family out of your personal business. It's not going to work out well in the end. And I've learned that the hard way. Everybody always says that. And then you say, oh, hey, that won't work out this way with that. It's so much better if you keep your personal life and your professional life separate. That doesn't mean you can't be friends or go out with somebody or hang out with somebody that works for you or works with you. But at the same time, don't hire your friends. Don't hire your family. It's just going to be way better if you keep those things separate. Hiring help can really be a game changer depending on when you do it and doing it for the right reasons. So if you're ready to grow, you're not ready for the burnout, or you're constantly behind, customer service is lacking, or your repair turnaround is not good, or you feel like you just can't keep up and you're overwhelmed, that's a time when you really want to focus on who can help you do what and have somebody take on those tasks. Now, you don't want to dive right in and you don't want to give up all that control. It's still your name on the line. You still want your quality of equipment, your quality of service. You still want all those things. But with little training, you can have someone up and running in no time. And depending on your situation or the help that you need, you may still be doing all the repair work. It depends on what your situation is and exactly the help that you need. Figure out what that is and hire with that in mind. Hire that type of person. Do they need just a little bit of mechanical experience? Do they just need to drive? Do they just need to tag or disassemble or clean carbs or standard tune-ups? Just a little bit of hands-on experience. It's up to really, depending on what you need, which direction you need to go with those things. But keep continuing to dream big. Keep continuing to go far with all of your endeavors. Keep having somebody help you and push you forward is not giving up on your dream. It's where you're ready to explode your dream. You're ready to get to the next step. And right now, some of you are probably seeing that with all of the business you have coming in, especially if it's a newer business. You're seeing just how far it can actually go if you put some effort into it and find these different things that can help you and get there a lot quicker than just doing it yourself and trying to conquer it all yourself. That's not the way to do it. Once you get to that certain point, you really have got to have help. Otherwise, you're not going to go anywhere. You're going to get burnout working those 16, 18-hour days. Trust me, I know. I do it every year. I always keep telling myself, hey, I'm not going to do it this year. And next thing you know, I try to take on something else, or we're just really busy, or I have different things that I want to do. So take that with a grain of salt, but continue to drive yourself forward and not burn yourself out to the point to where you're not productive at all. If you're turning down a bunch of jobs that really should be, even if they're little projects or decent projects, if you really should be picking those things up, but you're turning them down, figure out that that job alone would have made up for paying somebody to help you in your business. So keep thriving, keep continuing to grow, and you will go far in this business. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button if you enjoyed the content. Thank you for watching, and I hope you continue to have a great season this year and all the years beyond.